I'm Ibuki, a 25-year-old regular office worker. I always stop by a nearby convenience store after work. Oh, there's that girl again. She's always here. The girl is always alone, just sitting there in a daze. One day, I finished working around midnight. I stopped by the convenience store as usual and saw that girl again. Huh? This late at night? What's she doing? I was curious, so I decided to talk to her. I see you all the time. It's late. What are you doing?
I'm just killing time. Leave me alone.
You don't have to go back home?
I can't!
What do you mean? You can't?
Just leave me alone!
I thought it was natural for her to be wary of talking to a man she'd never met before. I guess there must have been some kind of complication, so I decided to leave. A few days later. It was a really cold day, all the way from morning. I stopped at the convenience store on my way home. It's so cold! Huh? She's here? I rushed into the convenience store. Are you cold? Drink this.
Huh?
As I expected, she stared at me with caution. I got this for you. Do you like cocoa?
I do.
Then you can have it. Go ahead and drink it to warm yourself up.
Okay. Thanks.
That's all I said to her, then went back home. The next night I stopped by the convenience store as always.
Hi.
Hey, you didn't catch a cold?
No, thanks for the cocoa yesterday.
You're welcome. Glad you didn't catch a cold. She's prettier when she smiles. This led me to talk to the girl little by little. Her name is May. She's 17, she's a sophomore in high school but often absent from school, living with her mother. Isn't your mother worried about you?
Her boyfriend is over right now. The other day, he tried to...
Huh? They didn't go all the way, but I could tell from the look on her face.
When I told Mom about it, she didn't even scold him. Instead, she accused me of being the one who was flirting with him. I couldn't believe it. There's no one I can trust anymore. This is the only place I can go.
Do you want to go talk to some social agency?
They're not reliable.
I wish I could do something. I think talking to one of those agencies is the only thing we can do. After all, the only other thing I could do is talk to her. A few days later, I went to the convenience store as always. What happened?
My mom's boyfriend. Again!
Just what I feared might happen, happened. I was about to lose my temper. Go to the police! The police!
I don't want to go to the police!
Why?
They're going to ask me a ton of questions. Besides, I've been arrested so many times that I'm bound to end up in trouble myself.
What should we do? Then, do you want to come to my place? I won't do anything to you. This is the only thing I can do to help.
Oh, okay. I'll go.
She thought for a moment, then nodded. So, I invited her into my apartment.
Excuse me.
You don't need to call your mom?
I don't need to say anything. She'll just tell me to do whatever I want anyway.
Is that so? She said it so matter-of-factly that I felt sorry for her. From now on, if anything happens, you can go here.
Really? You don't even really know me. You don't think I'm gonna steal something?
There is nothing to steal. As you can see, there's nothing valuable. Besides, are you the type of person who does stuff like that?
No.
Then, no problem. She reluctantly took the key. Later, I met with May's mother, without telling May. Your daughter's at my apartment now. She was always hanging around a convenience store alone, so I asked her about the situation. Staying at my apartment is what she chose to do. But we're not in any relationship, so there's no need to be worried about anything like that.
She's gonna have to get married in the future. I can't let you do such a selfish thing. That is, unless you're gonna give me money, I'll consider it.
Just like May said, she had no concern about her daughter and she was obsessed with money. I was furious. This is all I have. Would you let it go for this?
You're a weird one. You do this for a person you don't really know? It's not much, but then again, you're young. Tell May to do whatever she wants.
Okay. After that, May started coming to my place without visiting the convenience store. We cooked and ate together, watched TV and laughed. It felt almost like we were a couple. You're surprisingly good at cooking.
My mom doesn't cook, so I had no choice. But your dishes are good too.
All I'd ever seen her do was cry, so it was nice to see her smile. Sometimes I wondered, but what I was most afraid of was losing her trust. When I was a student, I worked as a teacher at a private school, so I helped her study.
Wow, Ibuki, you're a good teacher.
Well, that's the only thing I can be proud of. Being with her was nice, and it motivated me to work efficiently so that I could get back home early. When you finish the homework I gave you yesterday, let's play a game after dinner.
Yay! I'll do my best.
One day, we were eating dinner together as always.
I want a family where I can live happily together like that.
Then I'll make you happy forever. We can have a happy family.
You're okay with me?
Of course. I introduced May to my parents to approve the marriage. She's only 17. You don't need to be in such a hurry. I'll give my blessing after she graduates from high school.
I agree. She should at least finish high school first.
Even if you disowned me, I was still planning to marry May, but thank you for accepting it. I'll take full responsibility for getting her through school.
Thank you so much. I'll do my best.
Both of my parents were surprised, but I'm grateful they still respected my feelings. 2 years later, May graduated from high school with my support, and we went to see her mother together. Your daughter graduated from high school. I'm going to marry her. That's all we came to say.
Oh? But did you come prepared? What?
Please take this. This is the last of it. We won't be seeing you anymore.
Sure. If you want that kind of girl, go for it.
She's a piece of crap. It hurt May, but I knew it was the only way. So we moved soon after and registered our marriage at a new town office. I talked to my boss, changed my workplace, and cut off contact with May's mother. We did the right thing, right?
Yeah, my family is just you and your parents.
A few years later, we had a small wedding with the money we saved together. It was just the four of us, me, May, and my parents.
I had a terrible life. It was hard just to live. You saved me. Thank you so much. I will love you for my whole life.
I'll only love you, too. I don't know how May's mother is doing since then. I promised myself that I would build a happy and warm family so that May's smile would last forever.